at launch. A lot more coins at launch.
Yeah.
Well, that depends.
They will be not vested.
$2-3. I mean, I won't. But if it stays around 50 cents, yeah, of course.
If
it stays under $1, it will. What's up, Ronak?
You could buy them for short term because you don't need to vest them in the expert.
Yeah, you could flip them, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can buy them right away and flip them. Do whatever you want when you buy them right away. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think, like Skippy said, there's just going to be this low amount of sell pressure because of the tokenomic vesting design that they had that everyone was upset about. But I think it's also quite genius that they,
yes.
we're gonna.
I wasn't upset at all, actually.
Once now that we've all accepted it and we understand that this is like really great for the project.
When the coins come out, it will dip, mate. It will.
It'll.
Yeah.
In 3 months. But it might be at like 10, might be at $5, and then it'll go down.
Maybe $10, $10,
and then
$5,
and then it'll just go down 20-30%.
Yeah, what they got to do though as well though, when these milestones come where vesting unlocks and people can sell tokens, they got to have catalysts where they announce something to create buy pressure. So even though you will get excessive sell pressure, you'll get an influx of buy pressure as well, so it might not go down as much. That's if the news is big enough to get an influx of new buys. Depends what the announcements are going to be, doesn't it?
Yeah, 3 months of
the announcements,
3 months of live trading.
If they time the marketing and the announcements just right at the times when people are getting their vesting coins, then it would be great, and it has to be big.
Yeah, that's why I was so disappointed, that he wanted to, grab every inch of the crypto world, with the healthcare, with the space cards, with the, aggregator and everything like that. Because my strategy would be different, the same way you guys are talking about now. I would just launch, and then every time you bring something new, there you got your news, you got your marketing, and then grow while you're already live. That's my strategy, So, but I think they're going that way now. They're going that route now. But before they were just building one thing, 80%, and then start building the next thing while this one wasn't even finished yet, Yeah. But this would be better if they do that. Bring out catalysts like that. That would be awesome.
Yeah, and as well, like you don't know like how there's milestones what are gonna just create FOMO as well, just through getting user adoption. Like you think about it, right? The second it goes on, like Coin Bureau does an organic article on it where it's not a paid promotion, it's just them doing like a full show on L1X, or you've got like Crypto Banter doing the same, or any of these really big names. Them are going to be huge catalysts in themselves just by them talking about it, and it's going to happen as well. Like it's not something that's not going to happen. It's just when it's going to happen. If
you get on Coin Bureau, you've made it. You've made it.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Coin Bureau. It's the most credible show in crypto, isn't it? Above everything else.
Yeah, you've absolutely made it as a layer 1 blockchain if they're mentioning you.
Yeah, I mean they already know about it because I think they've done like some kind of paid promo on it previously. And
it was just an article from one of their like interns or something. But
but then they're completely aware of it. It's one of them, though, isn't it? Proof's in the pudding. They want to see it working.
Yeah, you gotta have a working blockchain and a actual price of your coin.
Yeah, exactly.
And a listing. So
yeah, it's got to be live.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, no one's looking into it because we don't have a coin to look at.
Yeah.
Give me a chart.
Even a lot of the people that I shared with to invest in said, "Well, I'll invest when it's live."
Yeah,
which is great. You should tell them when it's live.
Yeah.
Oh, and I will.
We need.
Oh, yeah. Like as soon as I know it's live, it's like they'll know.
I have a list of people that I'm
liquidity, Garrett.
Yeah.
Extra liquidity. Yeah. And there's a lot of people that I told that did get in anyway. I mean, like Mark and I brought the DeFi Dojo over here, and they brought enough people in. So
that was really cool.
Just
by the way.
Yeah. Like it took me. Dude, it took me almost a year of telling them.
Yeah.
Well, probably like 6 months, and then finally, like my reputation kind of grew over time, and they realized I wasn't just bullshitting them. You know, I'm an honest person, and I just wanted them to have an opportunity, and it worked into something really special. So I'm really happy to see that.
Yeah, you did a
I
great
like to
job
bring
with that,
good
man.
people together. Bringing good, honest people together is important in this space.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, there's not many of them about when you're surrounded in meme land, in DGen world. You're
Yeah.
surrounding yourself with a lot
Yeah.
of yeah. It's
It's horrible.
different when you come into a space like this, isn't it? And that's the thing, a lot of people are so conditioned to rugs and scams that when they get something that's like this, they can't think different. They still got that mindset. Oh God, what if it's a rug or a scam? And it's because people are just
the most elaborate scam of all
people
time.
People are just conditioned to bad news.
They are, which is unfortunate. It'll over time, hopefully that goes away as things progress in crypto. But for now, it is what it is.
Yeah, that will never change, mate, because it's too easy to set up something, you know, and just launch it, especially on Solana.
Yeah.
So it'll probably stay that way. But if you don't want to go there, you know, you don't have to go in the memo. You can go. There are enough blue chip coins out there that you can trade or you can, you know, invest in. So yeah, it's like crypto said. That space is just so corrupted, mate. 99% is bullshit.
It is. Like Silverback said, it's sad. It is.
Yeah, I'm just posted the link in that chat if anyone wants to jump up. Because I think Silverback.
Did you guys hear any other good alpha or any other good information from the last AMA that were little you know, sneaky alphas that you picked up?
Cody said something. I don't remember what it was. He had one thing, right? It's a psycho. He said something. Oh, what was it? I don't remember.
What was it?
I know. Well, we were talking about.
Yeah, it was near the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of near the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't remember what he said, but it was some alpha. Or he said half or something. But anyway, something leading to something.
Yeah.
You guys need to pay more attention, guys.
Oh, Skippy.
I pay attention, but I forget later on. That's the thing. I sleep on it, and poof, it's gone.
Yes.
I'm gonna
gotta go back and listen again.
I'll rewatch it again tomorrow, or re-listen to it again tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll re-listen to it while I'm cooking or cleaning or something, and it'll catch on again.
Yeah, they dropped
refreshing my mind.
They dropped
You know,
quite a
sometimes
lot.
there's
They dropped a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was.
I think at the time, a lot of us were worried about it not launching, and then information came, and then it's like, oh wow, like
yeah, Matt.
It was a lot.
Mike was talking about connecting cities. That they're in discussion with connecting cities to L1X. So I don't, and talking about like even things like, I don't know, like paying utilities, like getting cab rides, literally anything, any form of exchanging money in a city, where you can use L1X. So I mean that's going to be pretty big.
That's insane.
Yeah, bring in a city on. Imagine bringing Manhattan on board, and you're in Manhattan, and L1X is like the currency.
LA, yeah, London. Yeah. I mean, that'd be incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how that'd work because you've kind of got to onboard people into blockchain and crypto or something or other, aren't you?
Dubai.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
I mean, they're already onboarded with crypto over there for the most part. So
yeah. There's a Bitcoin country, isn't there, or something? Or there's a Bitcoin. I can't remember what it's called now. There's some place, I don't know. I think it's in the US, and it's like everything's payable in Bitcoin. It's like lots of people that have Bitcoin live there, like creating like a Bitcoin oasis for hardcore Bitcoin people.
It was a very small country, I think.
You can just hang out.
I know El Salvador is doing it.
It's probably like a big gated community just full of Bitcoin like that, possibly.
Yeah, and Venezuela too, right?
Yeah, El Salvador is. I don't know about Venezuela. Argentina's about to probably get rid of their central banks or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should.
Well, if you need a wheelbarrow full of
Yeah.
currency to buy a loaf of bread, you know there's something wrong, don't you?
Okay,
Slowly getting there with our currency.
Yeah, that's the thing. And a lot of people, like, when you look at everything's getting expensive, everything's getting expensive. But it's like, the fact is, the currency is just worth less and less and less. That's why it's getting expensive, because you don't get as much for your money. Same here. Like everything's getting more expensive.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, I know, like, my brother's in the UK, and the utilities over there, the gas and electric, they're like 3-4 times more than they were like 8 to 10 years ago. Like, people can't afford to pay the utility bills.
Well, the problem is income isn't increasing as fast as the cost of living.
Yeah.
So
And then that, because unfortunately humanity are basically, I don't know, conditioned to just follow supreme leaders and believe everything they get told. The rise of inflation, what government put out, is complete and utter nonsense. Like, they give you inflation figures. I think in the UK it's like 7 or 8%, and in reality it's probably 30%. But they only include favourable amounts, don't they? They don't look at like, if you look at fuel, gas, electric, your rates. I mean, food.
yeah, it's not real inflation.
It's not real. Nothing's gone up. If everything had only gone up 7 or 8%, it wouldn't be that much of an issue, would it?
No, it's much more than that.
Yeah, and it hasn't. The most inflation is on the taxes. Well, in my country anyway, because let's be honest, all these wars that they are waging and this climate bullshit, everything, that's what we're paying for, in our taxes, and that's why everything is getting more expensive. Mic drop.
Yeah.
Well, no, yeah. I mean, you're right. What we really need is a really good meme coin.
Yeah, we do. I think we have it, right? Hey,
to distract us, to
Yeah.
distract us from all the poor news on inflation and the cost of bread. We
Yeah,
need
and
a
a-
funny meme coin.
Yeah,
on
and a
L1X.
beard, and a beard wearing
With a beard.
pants. That just
Yeah.
fits the bill perfectly,
Beard with
doesn't it?
pants, baby. Hey, I showed some friends tonight and they giggled. I showed them
That's
the
it.
first drawing that you made, because I said, I was talking to people and I said, you know what, we were just in a chat and this guy shows us, showed us what we wanted to see, what he was drawing, and it made us giggle. And I said, later on that night, I was watching Bob's Burgers and all of a sudden it came to me. I thought beard with pants and just started giggling out of nowhere. Like,
that's what we would need to bring some joy and some humor into this.
And that's it as well. Like, beard with pants. You could have a spin-off from it, couldn't you? It could be like a Bob's Burgers type cartoon, couldn't it? Beard with pants. Its own little spin-off going out there.
So cool, man.
But you know what Ashfield is saying, he's actually right. It's happening as we speak. I mean, you said we need a meme to keep our minds off everything that's happening in the background. That's exactly what's happening. If you look in the world, if you look through all this political bullshit and all this news and all this lying and all this stuff they're doing, it's one big meme, mate, to keep you occupied, from what's really happening. It's real life.
There's a theory that says, like, the large like old dictators and governments created sports to distract the populace from their actions.
And those like the meme coins to distract from the populace. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's always something new coming out to distract us from what's really happening in the world.
It's a theory. It's a theory.
And we're always coming out with more things to distract us from what's really going on, because we don't want to be distracted by the things going on. It's a vicious cycle, is what it is.
Well, we could use the community's help with creating more beard memes.
Yes.
So we'll have a competition on top 5 memes that will be. We're gonna think of a prize for everyone, but they'll definitely be put on the Twitter account of Beard with Pants, and we'll make sure your name is tagged for bragging rights. But it's going to be a fun little project that we're all working on. We've created the roadmap. The website's being created right now. We're getting memes together. We already have a developer that is waiting for the wallet SDK on L1X so that we can create the token and the LP. This is all your alpha, guys. This is your alpha. And
You just participated in Polygon.
I didn't personally, but the Polynize is part of the roadmap. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Where do we
going to
submit
be
those?
good.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to launch within a week or two after L1X's listing, once the wallet SDK is up.
Yeah, and that's the crucial bit, isn't it? Get in as quick as possible so you can just follow the market cap of L1X all the way up.
And it's gonna
There
we're
are
gonna
30
we
more
are,
NFTs left. 30 more NFTs left for the giveaway in the
oh
Polygon.
nice. We're gonna create utility for the token as well. It's not just gonna be a shitcoin. We're all deciding together for the community to create like a DAO membership via NFT that will actually buy beard off the market and burn it, which will create deflation, like a deflationary mechanism. We're also gonna I'm gonna lease or donate one of my ELNs to Beard in an effort so that Beard L1X can be staked to that node, and then you'll be able to earn rewards off staking. So there's a lot in the works right now that we're creating for the community.
That's what's pretty unique. That's what's pretty unique, isn't it? Because most meme coins that offer staking, there's nothing backing them up. So they're just basically giving out tokens and deflationary. Like
Yeah,
you've got
you'll
something with a
earn-
utility behind
yeah.
it that's backed by a node. And even the grant, what Kevin's on about, like the first projects that launch are going to get not necessarily a grant, but they're going to get access to L1X. Like that in itself, if you were the quickest to launch.
With the node, I'm thinking that out of the 100% that, I might donate my node. I'm gonna probably donate the entire node. So what I'll do is to the wallet that we're gonna use, and 50% of the commission will go to, and we'll vote on all this, but I think 50% will go to the community, and the other 50% will earn in L1X, and we'll sell half, pair it with Beard, and create protocol-owned liquidity that will be locked. The more locked liquidity we create a price floor, and that will help Beard tokens stay up and create a price floor over time. So we'll eventually be able to hodl L1X and Beard as protocol and liquidity as an LP.
Not degen at all. That's definitely not any degen play for real.
We've put some thought into it, and
Yeah.
I think this is a great. We'll have a deflationary mechanism, and we'll have a mechanism where we're taking circulating supply off the market and locking it in a POL or protocol and liquidity kind of style. So I think it'll work really well, and we're going to also give back to charities for preventative health for men, for skin cancer, and stuff like that. So it's going to be a pretty cool project that we're all working on, and I'm really happy to see that we have some audience and community behind it, and we'll be the first interoperable meme coin on L1X.
Yeah.
Right? Like the first interoperable meme coin.
And the fact that it's community owned as well, and it's not some third party, some just general meme that's let's launch on L1X like now. Which they can do, but this is like going to have L1X at its core. That's what makes it special.
What happened to the
real community
coin?
OG is launching? I'm sorry, say that again.
What happened to the grandma coin?
We're running with Beard.
Grandma is out the window, mate. Long time ago.
That's showing Cody's age. I don't think anyone would want a grandma coin. Sorry, Cody, if you're watching. Sorry, Cody, if you're watching this, but grandma's a bit Right.
But do you remember? I mean, that was the narrative, right, from the start. The people that were here from the start. I mean, should be so easy that even grandma can use it. Well,
Grandma-
even you and me,
Grandma
you
with beard.
having problems.
No. No,
The freak show
it's
grandma
taking
with beard.
it's taking so long that you can grow a beard.
Yeah. There's a
I'm working
sideshow
on it.
bearded lady.
So, Ashiel, do you have a group already, like a Telegram group, or
Yeah.
We do. We
Yeah.
do. We have
Yeah.
a Telegram group up.
Skippy, I thought you'd have been in it.
Yeah, I
Huh?
thought you were in it. No.
Thought you were in it. Skippy.
No, I didn't know, mate. I mean, you guys don't tell me anything.
I actually thought you were in it. There's a Twitter.
Telegram,
It was given on live. It was given live.
There, Skippy. I'll send it to you in the general chat.
Yeah, in the chat.
I'll put it in. I'll put it in the
I'll
general
be
chat.
sharing it on Discord. Skippy, I'll be sharing it on Discord.
Even got a Discord.
No, not yet. Not yet. We're not going to
No,
do Discord yet.
I'm not there yet.
I'll
Huh?
be sharing that link to Discord.
Managing a Telegram is more than enough, I think. And to be honest,
Telegram and Twitter
to-
is good enough
to be-
for the moment.
to be
You
honest,
don't need a Discord for a meme
meme
coin.
Yeah, MemeCoin's a Telegram. They're not Discord.
Yeah, no, it's a meme. It's a Telegram, Twitter type of thing.
You know who's been really, really helpful has been G Heaven has been incredible with the
Cool.
graphic design. Fur has been absolutely incredible with the website and graphic design on his end too. I mean,
Thank them.
we
so
really
much.
have like a great team so far, and it's really coming together. So I will let everyone know, and we'll be as transparent as possible, and we'll do community votes, and we'll make sure that everyone gets in on the liquidity provision, and we'll spell it out for everyone and make sure that it all goes smooth.
Pre-sale, fair launch.
Did Albida verify her bid before she came into the group? Because I just see Albida in the group.
Yep, she's got in.
Did she verify her bid?
She verify your beard.
I don't think you don't need to have one to join.
No, I'm just kidding, mate.
No, yeah.
She can wear a mermaid beard.
Yeah, I like the idea of that. My mermaid beard.
Skippy,
Yeah,
I
I
will
mean,
take you. Right?
I'm a D-man
Skippy, I will take you
on
the.
Telegram.
I see you.
Yeah.
Did you have any problems getting into the TG, Skippy?
No, I just cannot
Okay,
send messages yet, but this is probably just only because I just came in.
No, that's weird. You should be able to just, I don't know.
There's a press to grow a beard down below there.
Yeah, I cannot send messages for Ronak. Ronak just sent a message, but I cannot send a message.
Did you press here to grow a
Join
beard on the bottom? You have to do the captcha if you didn't press that.
Hey, Silverbacked, you're on. Hopefully you can speak now. Hopefully.
Yeah, can
on
you
the
hear me?
bottom here,
Yeah.
it has a captcha.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Bottom.
Yeah,
You
I just changed to
wait.
my tablet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Well, then you solved the capture. All right. Okay. Yeah.
There you
Good
go.
one,
You
Garrett.
got it. Cool.
Sorry, mate.
There you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
you've been up.
So
You've been up a
And
couple of
normally,
times.
you
but
go
then
into a
keep-
portal, you do that, and
Yeah.
you guys do it in the main
Yeah.
chat already.
Yeah, you do it in here anyway. Yeah,
Ah.
you do it in the main chats a lot of times.
It was very hard. I just needed to press a button, and that's all. Normally, you have to do like 3 + 7. How much is that? Or click this one, click this one. But
Is this
yeah.
your first time up speaking, Silverback?
my
I can't
first
remember
time.
actually.
Silverback, what's up, man?
Yeah. Hey, how are you? Yeah, it's actually, I think it is the first time. Yeah. I usually do like Twitter spaces for different chains and stuff like that every Sunday. But yeah, I haven't actually been up and spoke to you guys directly, but just only in the chats like typing. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's nice to. So what do you do? Just go on different spaces on weekends.
I actually host a space for Pulse chain. Yeah, so it's just just a bit of a passion project, just one of the things I'm involved in the community. I work closely with a couple of the protocols, and I've sort of made a few good relationships there. And so yeah, it's just like a bit of a safe space where I just invite the protocols building on that chain where they can just come and, on a Sunday my time anyway, come and have a chat, and just updates and announcements, sort of similar to what you do, Crypto Psycho.
Yeah, so you'll be getting alpha then as well. You'll be getting all the alpha for all these chains and projects and protocols.
Well, it's funny you should say that, because it has worked out that way, and that was pretty much by design. If you work with someone that's involved in the development of something for long enough, they're eventually going to turn around to you if they think you make some sense, and say, "Be working at this," and I go, "Oh, I know what you're going to do next." Or you suggest something, and all of a sudden you see it come out in an announcement or some code, and it's really quite gratifying to know other people got behind an idea that you thought was good too. And yeah, it's good. It's good to see it all come out organically. Yeah.
Are you on the East Coast?
We talking Australia?
Yeah.
I grew up in Melbourne, but I'm actually at the moment, for the last 5 years, I've been in Christchurch, New Zealand. That's where I am currently.
Oh, right, shit. So what time is it there now? Like 6 in the afternoon or something?
What is it? 4:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah,
not too bad. I got a brother in Perth. I lived in Perth for 2 years.
Oh yeah, where
I lived in Scarborough.
Damn, you lived in like the most cool place in Perth. That's where that's where I want to move. Like, it's got like such a good vibe about it. It's like a proper holiday vibe.
Yeah. It's very, very, very true. You got Hillary's Marina and all that sort of stuff. That Trig and Scarborough sort of area. It's pretty nice. I used to. Nice. I was around about 20 years old when I was there, and as young, you got in the evenings you jump in the car and you just like drive up and down the West Coast Highway, try not to get nabbed for and just
I used to always go to Trig's beach down there when I lived in Perth when I was younger.
Yeah, my older brother was into diving and doing like shore dives, like just going straight off the beach. Yeah. I wasn't so into it. Like, he'd find a scavenger shark like sleeping on the floor, and he'd bring me in close, and then he'd just like nudge it, and all the sand would go up, and I would panic, and it's like, because I was scared of sharks. I still am.
Oh my god, what a dick!
I think that's a good reaction to it. You want to be scared. You want to be scared of sharks. That's like a normal reaction, I reckon.
You know how
it is normal.
You know how you're supposed to come up slowly. When you press the BC, they just like, you got to slowly come up if you've gone down deep. I wasn't that deep, luckily. I just went and swam straight into the beach. I said, "Yeah, I'll see you later." Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happier on the beach. The view was better as well.
Yeah.
Oh man, that I'm sorry that he put you through that trauma. Diving's so awesome.
It is. I did some really nice diving. That we probably weren't supposed to be diving there, but like freshwater, at night dives and stuff like that. Catching redfin and stuff like that. That wasn't too bad, but it was just cold. But the best diving I've been has been in Whitsundays.
Beautiful. I've never been.
Where's that?
It looks beautiful.
Queensland. The Whitsundays Islands, Whitehaven Beach. That was. You just stick your face into, as soon as you put it into the water, like 10 centimeters, all of a sudden it's a whole new world, and like
oh my god, I'm looking it up right now.
Sea life everywhere. It's just, the water is so crystal clear.
Them Whitsunday Islands are probably the most beautifulest islands in the world, aren't they? Just elite.
They are. You don't even need dive gear. You just like a snorkel and face mask, and you will have an absolute ball. Just like, it's just like beautiful. Even the water's just so warm.
Yeah, my brother went.
It looks insane.
It is. It's an experience.
My brother went to Hamilton Islands, and like the pictures and video what he sent back, it's like, gee, wow, just looked out of this world.
Yeah, you sometimes see pictures and you think, oh, I wonder if it was that good, But it is that good. I still remember it. That was in my early 20s. I'm sort of in my mid 50s now, so yeah, so
You're in your mid
definitely.
50s. You've got like a voice of like you sound like you're in your 20s. Shows your voice doesn't represent your age, does it?
Yeah, nah. Well, yeah, I suppose it's like how you speak and all that sort of stuff. But like I've always been pretty young at heart, so
Yeah.
I don't see any. I'm 53 now, so I don't see many 53-year-olds interested in the same music I'm into. Talk about the same sort of things that I'm interested in. Like, I mean, the average 53-year-old doing crypto, like, I don't think so.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
in the
not,
future.
Yeah. Well, I got told the other day I was in a space and they said, "Oh, you're old for crypto." I thought, "Thanks." And I'm 40, I'm 47, and like, but then I think, well, if I'm old, what's Skippy? Skippy's like
54.
It's not an age thing, is it? I don't think it's an age thing. I just think it's like one of them that
Yeah.
you probably. I reckon in spaces there's probably more young uns in spaces, but there's still a
That's
lot
true.
of it's still very diverse. There's a lot more women in crypto now as well, which is nice. I
Yeah, it
think
can be.
because when you're
In,
in like
in the meme space, where we playing around, it's mainly young. Yeah, that's true. But the big coins and everything like that, you got a lot of older people in crypto, but they just don't do the things that we do. Like you say,
Yeah.
in spaces, AMAs, and all these Telegram groups and all these meme coins and stuff like that. So yeah, we're a bit of an outsiders, Silverback than me. I'm also 54.
Yeah.
we've got G Heaven in the house, the guy behind the
Yes,
original.
the graphic designer
Graphic
is
dude,
the man.
the man,
Yo.
Smith. Yo,
Yo,
Mr.
Yo,
Heaven's in
Heaven.
the house.
The famous
what's up,
graphic
G?
designer. You've been doing good, man. You've been doing a great job.
The Photoshop man right there.
Yeah, I just want to make it clear. I am not an artist. I'm not a graphic designer. I'll just say this: I'm a manipulator in the sense of art, and that's all I'll say. So please do not call me an artist because I'm not.
You fooled me, man. That's art, man. Gee, that's beautiful art you made. I don't know what you're talking about. Take credit for that, man. That's
I can't, bro. I can't. I just like to manipulate art in a sense, so that's about it. I don't want to call myself an artist though.
well.
But
You're very humble. I think you're an artist.
And like I want to do as much as I can for Beard with Pants. And to be honest, so a lot of stuff going on right now, just in real life. And pretty soon I'll be on vacation for a while too, so I'm gonna be MIA.
Oh, good, man.
Yeah. So if anybody within the community, does art, like please join and feel free to like make art. Like I think that'd be really cool.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So if people want to help out, I would appreciate it too.
Yeah, the more memes that you can do as well. I think as well, if anyone's got access to like Midjourney too, because you can put in some really cool prompts now, can't you? And add in art and stuff and get some really amazing results. I don't have Midjourney myself.
My Dolly stopped working for some reason. You guys, you know what I'm talking about? Dolly on Chat AI.
No.
That was a great tool, man. I really enjoyed that.
Could you put in like images and create stuff off images?
You could, but I don't know what if my VPN is fucking it up or something, but for some reason it wouldn't let me create the photos anymore. So I was pretty bummed about it, but I think I'm gonna mess with it again and try.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I've not got. I think OpenAI are doing something down the road, like unless it's out now, but I'm sure there's something coming from video similar to what Midjourney does. That's free, open source.
yeah, I think you got to do it on Discord though.
No, I'm not. The only AI I use is Copilot on Bing. So that's the only one I use.
I tried using that for the first time yesterday or the day before.
Oh yeah.
I just I recently just I'm just recovering from having a heart attack actually. But I'm okay now. Like I just need to rest.
Is that getting wrecked on too many meme coins?
Yeah, I think it was. No. But I'm feeling like terrible, and I was on these like 5 different medications and all that sort of stuff. It's been about a week, and then I got to start doing some research into some of this stuff, and I came across one of them in particular, and I wrote this scathing sort of article because I do Medium articles sometimes about all the stuff that was hidden in the last drug trials, and I put it all up, I put it all through Copilot, and I said rewrite this, keep it all exactly how I've written it, but just check it for spelling. The thing wouldn't actually do it, and it would actually go, here's a version that we've rewritten for you that'll be put more suitable to post if you're going to use it in an article. And I thought, I don't want all your biases and toning down what I'm saying. I wanted to say exactly what I'm saying. It wouldn't do it.
Yeah, so that's got like filters on it to put it basically do what it wants itself rather than what you want it to do.
It was pretty anti this particular pharmaceutical company, but
Yeah.
you know, it was all true.
Yeah.
But I found I've tried Multi-On, which is an AI agent. That's Multi-On. Yeah, the word multi-on.
Yeah.
ON.
I've heard of
They've
that
been pretty
one,
good, but yeah, their Discord is how you get into their beta. I tried their paid version of it. They're really good for articles and stuff like that, but I've never tried anything for artwork. So
yeah,
someone else would probably have more experience with that.
yeah. I mean, I've used AI art, but it's never been able to add images. It's descriptions, and then it gives you the images. But I want to use one that's free, where you can put in the images, and then you can create like alternatives from that, or create video from that. But
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because that's how you see a lot of art where they'll put a branding or a logo or something, and they'll capture that into a video, and you think, shit, that is like awesome. But
yeah,
I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay for Midjourney.
Yeah, like everyone that does a service or an agent or something like that, they're always got, okay, it's this, here's the beta, you can use it like once or twice a day or 3 times a day, and then to go into the pro, you know, where you get like multiple requests, it's, you know, $19 a month or something like that, and it's like, it starts getting out of control if you've got all these subscriptions going everywhere. You really got to know that you're getting value out of it to commit.
I mean, Canva does AI integrated, and I pay for the pro version, but again, it is good. Like, you can do some really good images from art, but it's not got to the point yet where you can add your own art into it, and I think it'll come.
Yeah,
Canva's really good for content and stuff. But
I've used them before. They're not so good at holding your password secure though. They did have a data breach a few years back. So I use something that's unique. But outside that, I've used them. They've been pretty good.
Yeah, I just use Google. I use Google to log into nearly everything. I'm lazy. Probably not the safest thing to do.
Yeah. No, that's well. Hopefully, when we got digital ID, we can use multiple layers of our social medias to confirm who we are.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. You think about like owning your own seed phrase, and like it's got its own vulnerabilities. But then you look at, if you think about the crypto exchanges you connect to, like I use Gate.io, and like I just think the 3-step authentication, like they send you the text message, they send you an email, and then you've got to do the Google the 2-factor authentication. I mean, it's almost, I don't want to say impossible, but it's very unlikely you're going to get a data breach when you've got 3 different mediums. I mean, unless someone has you under duress. But then if someone's got you under duress, you're screwed. Whatever you use, aren't you?
Yeah.
Correct. The old wrench attack.
Yeah. I mean, someone's got you at knife point. You've not really much options, have you? unless you've got like a else like this is where you need like a backup in it. You need, because I know with some alarm companies, like if you've got private security, you'll have like an under duress kind of password, so it'll kind of disable entry to your property, but it'll also like alert security that you're under duress. So you could probably have something like that for like a seed phrase, where it basically you put your seed phrase in, it opens up your wallet and you've got nothing in it, or you've got very little in it, like a backup wallet.
That'd be cool.
Isn't there some sort of seed phrases where there's like there's the last there's the last seed word or something like that, where I'm not sure what you call it, but it's where if you were held up, you could log in and there'll be like a token amount in there, and it looks like it's all genuine, and it doesn't actually show your full account or something like that. There's a name for it, Sanderson or something. Anyway.
Oh, so something that's doing the same thing, like backup kind of under duress kind of entry into your wallet.
Yeah. I think it's through Trezor or Ledger. It's an extra word on your seed phrase or something like that, where if entered, it'll still bring up your wallet, but it won't show like all your funds, or it'll show some dummy account that you created.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
that's cool.
There's a name for it. The word starts with S, and I forgot what the name of it is, but so in that exact scenario where you go, someone's going, dude, bring it up, or you're gone. You could bring it up and go, here you go.
Yeah, take it, have it, do what you want with it.
It's like the empty safe in front of the full safe that's behind it.
Yeah, we all need one of them. Scary thing, isn't it, when you start thinking of what.
Right.
Thing,
Is that the truth?
Yeah. I don't have enough money for that shit yet.
Yeah.
We out here pretending we're targets. No honeypot here.
Honestly,
Trust
though,
me.
I mean, we
No
could
one's
be
coming
intended
after me.
targets eventually. So, depending on what everybody has in L1X, we could definitely be targets in the future.
Let's hope.
Well, I mean, anyone that's got into, I mean, pick a blockchain. I mean, if you've got into a serious blockchain at a private round, fast forward a cycle, you're probably pretty much set for life, aren't you? I don't think
If we go over five, I'm deleting Discord and Telegram, and then also see you later, guys.
Yeah, I keep thinking like I don't really want to, like how much of a influencer do you really want to be? Like you think about like Crypto, the Moon Carl, like can these guys walk around without security guards? Like pretty much doubt it. You've literally got to be careful where you go, aren't you, and who you mix with.
Going to crypto events and blockchain events wearing masks and having an entourage around you.
If we go over five, we're gonna have If we go over five, we're gonna have network effect, and it's just gonna. We're gonna go a lot faster and a lot bigger than we think, very very quickly.
Yeah. It's gonna be pretty.
That number will get things going.
Once you get over 250 million market cap and people start realizing who you are, what you are, you're gonna grow very quickly.
You gotta have that ooh moment. These guys are actually doing it. Yeah. That's true.
They start looking at you real hard.
Oh,
the billion, and we'll be jumping faster.
Yeah.
Once we get to a billion, I don't reckon it'll be long before you're at 10 billion.
Yeah, exactly. I think the movement from 1 million to 10 billion might be faster from 22 million to 250 million.
Yeah.
No, we're talking like what? It's just a little over a 10x from 22 to 250. So
$5 seems like a joke to me, man. That seems so easy.
It does, honestly. Yeah, $5 is like,
That's nothing.
It's gonna be here. Yeah, that's why I
mean, 220 million market cap. That's really not much, man.
Bro, I'm in these little ETH projects, man, that are doing that. That their tech isn't even it can't even compare to L1X. So it's just funny to me
Shit.
thinking about it.
Shit tech, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in a few of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, yeah,
Is
like,
the calculator is updated?
now you look at a lot of these blockchain, a lot of these projects, and like you go in the Telegrams and the Discord, and they're talking about all the tech that they've got and what they're doing, and you think you're talking out your ass, but you're talking to retail investors that haven't got a clue, and they're just basically pulling the wool over people's eyes, aren't they? We've got this. Look at all the AI projects there are, like all the AI, and most of them don't really do anything different than any other. They're just chat GBT wrapped up in a token.
Yeah, there's a few like that for sure.
Hey, real quick, Crypto Psycho, what made you come on tonight, man? Because first of all, like the whole 72-hour thing you did, man, I just want to say I really appreciate that. That was so cool, and I enjoyed like hopping on or just listening to you. So yeah, what made you come on tonight?
Well, first off, I did get some sleep in that 72 hours. It wasn't continuous. Like I had I think 6 hour. I think I had like 6-7 hour naps in between. But no, I were in the Discord and I thought I were actually gonna do some video content. But I'm like, in reality, content's content. And if I do like I don't know, something on YouTube and upload it and like put it out there, it's no different than doing a live. But if I do a live, it's interactive. Community get involved, and it's also it's also content as well. Cause it's on my YouTube, it's on Twitter, it's on Facebook. Like this is going out now to my Facebook, my YouTube, Kick, and what else? Instagram as well. So it's going out across different socials. So I think it makes more sense just to do lives, because if you can get people on and get people in conversation, it's bringing more awareness to L1X, isn't it? Really.
For sure.
I'm really happy you did, because I was missing these conversations actually.
Yeah, like I know you were gonna do your 24-hour one whenever that was, when we had the official date for TGE or the token launch. And hey, I hope it's sooner than later, because I enjoy these spaces as well. So I'm glad you popped on tonight.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do it. I mean, to be honest, I'll probably do them more regular. But like the thing is, the shorter they are, the more regular they can be. Because if you end up doing like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hour, you can't do 4 or 5 hour every night, because I don't have the time free in a day to do it. But like if you keep them to like an hour to 2 hours, you could realistically you could do them every day or every other day, and people can often jump in. Like I think it helps today because it's weekend, isn't it? So most people, I mean, to be honest, we've probably got more people in here. We've got more people in here now than I think like the 72 hour live. Which is pretty good. And I know there's other people in this chat that have also got beard with pants notification switched on, because I heard a few ping as it pinged on mine.
Man, beard with pants. Bro, Crypto, Michael, remember when you were doing that 72 hour and Cody came on?
Yeah.
He kind of gave us some ideas for like providing liquidity by going through the balancer pool, I think. Did you express those with the people within Beard with Pants, like the team?
Yeah, I mean, AS Yield, did you listen to that space? When Cody came on? Because if not, it's probably good to try and find it.
Yeah, bro, we need to listen to that again.
Yeah, because
which one was that?
Well, it was the 72 hour live, but it was towards the end. I think it was the last day, and Cody was giving ideas about how you can utilize the balancer pool and create an LP, and pretty much the same kind of stuff that you're talking about. But if you listen to it, it might kind of have that light bulb moment or something.
Do you know which?
Yeah, good point.
I'll find the clip, and I'm gonna clip it, and I'm gonna send it to our either Discord or Telegram.
Yeah, good idea.
Because there was a lot of a lot of talking over 72 hours.
Yeah, I think it was the last. To be honest, it was only a short clip. I think it was the last 12-hour stream. The last
Yep.
one was the longest, I think.
Yeah, it was long.
Are they going to do a deep dive into the balancer pools? Because like Kevin sort of
It was
mentioned
15
that
hour long.
he had sat down with other.
Pardon?
No, sorry, I thought I was interrupting someone.
15 years.
I'm just going to mute you, Ronak, because I think you're watching TV or something at the same time.
Yeah, someone's watching TV. They got a hot mic. They might not know.
No,
I think
it's not Ronak.
yeah.
Someone's watching something. If you can mute it, whatever you're watching.
Skippy, turn that crap off, bro.
Wait.
Is it really?
Turn
Yeah,
that
skip
crap
it.
off.
Fucking busy, guys.
That's
Now
better.
it's Formula One, 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Uh,
Formula
I
One.
think we can music out.
Yeah, I was
That's all right.
asking about balancer with L1X. Like Kevin sort of like said, he showed people, and they're blown away when they saw the tech. He usually doesn't hype anything, so I'm just wondering, do we have like full details of exactly how good it is, what for what reason, and all that sort of stuff, or?
Yeah, I don't think they've done. They've gone deep into the balancer pool yet, showing like what different LPs they've got, and yeah, I think that's probably one of the next AMAs maybe, because they'll have to do something on the balancer pool soon, won't they? Because it's all going to be kicking off soon.
Yeah. I mean, because I spend a lot of my time sort of like managing a portfolio of blue chips. So basically, I've got a readership that I write for once a week, and it's all blue chips. So we usually hold all of our cryptos, blue chip cryptos, in our own wallets. And like if I can get onto something where I'm single-sided staking or something like that into a balancer, or we're not going to control the weighting of each asset, even if it's a multi-balancer pool, that would be pretty significant.
So you're thinking of like probably possibly contributing to it for the fund that you look after. Yeah,
because I only make movements once every 7 days. In fact, there's like almost like you can call it like an epoch, or time weighted average or whatever, where I force myself I can't take action for 7 days every time I take an action. So it forces me into longer term charts to get more consistent results for the funds that I manage. So so something like if I had a minimum time to stake of 7 days or longer, or 7 days with the option to keep it going longer or cut it short maybe. And I know that there's a few, coming through the ranks. There was, Rune, Thorchain, and Chain Flip, and a few things like that have started to sort of make a little bit of noise with completely different technology, but they got heavily involved in the single-sided staking for blue chips. So I think there's a market there for sure. It'd be good if we could capture it with L1X.
All right, team. I'm heading out to bed. It's midnight here.
Cool, man.
Cool.
Adios.
Have a good night.
See you, man.
Yeah, it is midnight in the land of cheese.
On the East Coast.
Miss that.
Hey, I went off. My internet just disconnected then, so I don't know. Usually, I have like it'll be on like backup, so it'll be like an admin or whatever. So it went off and it's come back, and everything seems like it's working, but I don't. I think it is working.
Yeah, it's still working. They just don't have the screen on, and you're not on. In fact, I see your name, but there's no screen. Just like ASO just last too. Like his screen disappeared, but his name was still there. I don't know if you guys can you guys see? There you go.
Can you see me now?
Sorry to interrupt, but now I'm gonna go watch Formula One now. Sorry to interrupt you guys. I want to watch.
It's all good. Cheers, Skipper. You enjoy. You enjoy your F1.
Catch you
around.
Bye, Skipper. Bye, Skipper.
See you,
man.
See you.
Yeah, no, it's good.
You don't have your screen sharing on though at all. If you want to screen share L1X or anything, or no.
Oh, so what you looking at me?
I'm looking. Well, there's nothing on the big screen on the big side, there's nothing.
All right,
I'm seeing your Twitter page.
Yeah, it's gone. It's just blank, except for the
Yeah,
colors.
It might be just you, Garrett.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll change my screen. Hang on, I'll change it to something else.
Yeah, because I can still see the Twitter page.
Yeah, no, it's on Twitter. I've just checked it, and I'm actually looking at it. I'm looking at it on Twitter, like the live stream, so I can see myself. Someone else has come up to talk. Oh, Garrett. I think it was Garrett who just dropped off and dropped back in again. Yeah. Someone.
There we go. I just have to leave and come back.
I was trying to invite any of the team on if any of the team fancied coming up.
You still have that Layer 1X pre-launch on the bottom there scrolling too. If you can get rid of that, or like, I don't know.
The ticker.
Yeah.
Bro, that made me laugh.
Oh yeah, the ticker.
I
Yeah.
didn't say it before, but now that there's a lull in the conversation, I can bring it up.
Yeah. Yeah, hang on. Let's change it.
And maybe we launch in 72 hours. Who knows?
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool, huh?
How about we launch on the Bitcoin halving?
We'll still another 72-hour live stream.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's it seems like a good idea at the time, but then when you start like hallucinating, you're so tired. Then you think, yeah, it's time to stop.
Whee!
Yeah, I went. I think that the first night I switched over to. The second night I was on Twitter. We did Twitter Spaces, I think. And I remember going off my computer and putting it on my phone, and I went to bed and just had Twitter Spaces next to me in bed, and I remember falling asleep, and I woke up and my phone was dead, and I didn't know what had gone on. I didn't know if the Twitter Spaces actually carried on or it just ended. I had no idea. I didn't even know where I was because I slept in the spare room. I've never slept in the spare room before. My wife loved it. She said, "Thank God you weren't doing that stupid noise with your mouth and you weren't snoring."
Oh shit! Don't let her get too used to that. You'd be staying in the spare room.
Pre-launch Formula One now. In fact, Formula One's already started, so it's not really that.
Qualifying.
Pre-launch.
Yeah, it's good. This Layer 1X community banter. That's more like it. You can probably do a lot more with this, like kind of the display and that. But I don't like messing about too much because I'll just make it go wrong. You can have like QR codes up and stuff, and website links and different designs and different stuff. But in fact, I'll put my logo up. My logo should be up. Damn.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Problem is with the logo, if you get too many
it is.
people on it, covers people's faces.
Yeah. I was going to say that. At the moment, it doesn't. It's perfect.
Right.
Yeah, because I thought I'd be able to drag it about, like move it more into the corner because it's not in the corner for me. But I can't move it. I thought it's a bit of a stupid place, isn't it? You've got the logo that's the same place where it puts the people's faces. It'd be better off in the bottom left-hand corner or something.
Or as you say, the ability to just drag it and move it wherever you want.
Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty. I don't know. The more I'm in Layer 1X, the more excited I get because you realise just how big of a thing it is, don't you? Like early on, you kind of grasp that it's a Layer 1 blockchain and it's doing something that no other chain's done. But then the more time you spend here and you get to know like the team and who they've been talks with and the stuff that they don't tell you, like this is the bit that excites me is the stuff they don't tell you. Because if you think, well, what they're sharing is the stuff that they can share. So what are they not sharing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know what they're not sharing, right? It's the good bits.
Let's say that.
The good bits. The really exciting bits.
I get told some stuff, but the problem is, like, I speak to like Mike and Machu quite often, but no, it's really busy. I don't get to speak to them as much because they're too busy. So when it were quieter, I got to know more. Now it's busier. It's like, damn, I'm not even getting the alpha anymore. I'm not even. I don't hear it because they're just so damn busy with everything that they're doing.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Is the node calculator have been updated?
Well, I can try. I don't actually know. I've not tried it. Hang on, I'll share my screen.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I played with it today, but I don't know how accurate it is. But what I saw, if it is accurate, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, well, I mean, one ELN at $5 is like 30.
Well, they said the validator commissions were between 30 and 60% or something like that.
Is this 7,000 L1X? Is the accurate one?
Well, that's just that's.
It's just
I
one.
mean, that doesn't change. The L1X doesn't change, does it? It's the value what changes.
Yeah, it's the value.
If number of
you get
nodes,
the validator commission there, you also
number of
have
nodes.
hosted.
Yeah, if
but that
more
part,
number of nodes comes out, like 800.
Yeah, it doesn't affect it at all. It doesn't matter.
And it won't let you change it. You can't go over 160. Well, there you go.
But
do that.
Well, no, but when you change it, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
There you go.
It doesn't change how many L1X you have though. So that doesn't ever change.
Yeah, that doesn't change at all.
That's how many nodes you've got.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't change.
Because I remember changing it before. You can have 800 or 160. The rewards you earn, you still get. I mean, it's actually working now because remember before it weren't doubling up, were it? Like you'd put 2 and it'd like add 1,000. So if you put 3, that should go to like 21,000.
Yeah. Well, see the validator commission too, because I think that'll change too. I thought too, because I read somewhere it was 30 to 60%. I thought.
It means L1X coin rewards would not be changed if there will be more number of nodes.
Yeah. That stays the same. The nodes, the rewards that you.
So there is
if that's correct,
type of thing.
I think
it changes with the validator commission and the probability of L1X stake too. And it only changes with those numbers, and then the.
Because I think when
those numbers around,
I think when Kevin did all this, I think the amount of L1X you're going to be getting is reflective of the total number of nodes being sold out, which they will be anyway, won't they? Like all them nodes will be gone. They're not going to be.
They are already pretty much like. And they almost are.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even have a full validator node. I've only got event listener nodes. But I mean, I'm pretty happy. I mean, if you look at that,
I have nothing.
I mean, come on. If this is accurate, right? I'll have four ELNs.
And if it's accurate, I'll have 2. I'll have 2 ELNs.
4 ELNs. You'll get 140k a year.
And that's it. Yeah.
Just depends how accurate the ELNs are, doesn't it? Because it kind of, if you think about it, it's cheap. It's cheaper to have 4. It's cheaper to have 4 ELNs than 1 full validator node. Yeah, you earn just the same amount according to the calculator. And somehow I think is that right? It doesn't seem right, does it? It doesn't. To me, it doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
but if it is, it'd be incredible.
I think the ELNs might be okay. Like there was I think I heard something said where in the future it might surprise us how much it does earn, but not at the start. The full validator nodes will earn more at the start. That was the impression.
Yeah, but I think, but they're gonna give you. They're gonna they've got a reserve, aren't they, in the pool, like to compensate. So like even in the early days when the nodes aren't getting as much use, they've got like that. They've got like an allotment of L1X to kind of distribute to make it worthwhile. But how much that is, I don't know.
You guys are going to host the node in cloud or by yourself?
Cloud.
Cloud.
It makes most sense.
Cloud.
It makes the most sense to
Right.
have the most time. You don't want any outages, so it
Yeah,
makes
I
the
was
most
thinking the
sense
same
to have
too.
a cloud.
Yeah, you get the
Well,
good processor, good RAM.
Yeah, and it'll be a nominal fee. I mean, it won't be that terrible.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot more expensive to do it at home because you'll have to upgrade everything and pay more, better internet, better computer, all this stuff. And if you
It's
don't
not-
have
I
that,
think internet
so
would be
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
cheaper just to cloud service.
we need internet, I think, for that, right? Would we need the internet?
yeah, you need 100% uptime, like never down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
I just got
downtime
no.
whatsoever.
That's the thing. When you've
I've got 100 gigabytes or megabytes per second, megabytes,
Yeah.
which is
That's
really
what I
what you
have. It's
need.
not enough. It's clearly
And-
not enough.
And I got a notice because my landlord pays for the internet, and they just put out a notice saying, just be careful, just over the next few weeks or months because of upgrades, there's going to be a bit of choppy service. And I'm thinking, because before I was gonna host I was gonna run the node from my study computer, because I've got an actual gaming computer. It's a desktop, and I don't use it. I actually got it all set up there because I was going to run a node for a different blockchain. So it's all ready to go. But yeah, I just don't have the control over the internet service. So I'm going to host all my nodes cloud.
I think
cloud host them.
ELN node hosting will be from May. It's May itself, right?
Yeah, further away. Yeah, that's what my understanding.
Right.
It'll be the full nodes we'll get up and running first.
Yeah.
And I think that ties into our listings on the sexes, the centralized exchanges, like the amount of nodes we need. We need full nodes, not so much event lister nodes. Because of their understanding.
Yeah, we'll
We
find
are
that all
getting
out on the
every
12th, I
event.
think.
Starlord is
Yeah.
saying the problem is when you go on holiday and there is an issue, you are there to sort it out.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing's without hiccups, is it? So you just don't want to be down. You don't want to have downtime, and then you can sort of
Yeah.
just be generous with what you give back stakers, and then just have a good supply of people staking on your node.
That's it. The people that are going to have the most success with nodes are the ones that have got the most uptime and offer the best rewards. And you're going to be fighting because there's
And I
going to
hope
be
I'm doing
multiple
it.
people. Yeah, so people that don't offer the higher rewards aren't going to get as many people staking. It's only when they start filling up. So I think sometimes they can max out, can't they? You can reach a limit.
Yeah, I want to host. I want to stake on my own node, so I want to offer great rewards, for myself, obviously, but I want everybody to want to stake on mine too. So,
Yeah, I mean the rewards, obviously, you're benefiting, but you're giving them out of the rewards that you get to allocate to your stakers anyway. So, like, even if you didn't stake yourself, you'd still benefit
That's why you wanna
because
stake,
you're not giving them out to yourself, are you? You've already got them.
yeah, well, you already got them, but you're also staking and you're giving them to yourself too because you can stake more on it. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
It'd be good if we could just say, here's a good ratio. How about, you give back 90% to the people who are staking on your node and you keep 10 or 95%. I hate commoditizing the actual node as a service. You know what I mean? Like, I just, there's no good way of measuring it out in the marketplace apart from just throwing all your margin away. Even Kevin said, 98, 99%, I would give back to the stakers. It's like, well, there's not going to be that many nodes to start with. Like,
Right.
I don't really like the commoditization of the pricing of running, allowing people to go onto your node and stake on there. But it does, like you say, it does free up your money, and that's the whole point. You have to. It'd be good to be able to. There's a functionality where you can test the market more. So you're not giving away needless margin or whatever.
Yeah, because they're 30 days, aren't they? They're gonna be in like 30-day like lockups, aren't they, for staking? So once you've agreed to that,
Yeah, you got
You can't
a
When
leave.
you're,
like a
then you're
new
locked up for
agreement.
30 days, but you can change that after 30 days. So you can adjust it as time goes on, I suppose.
Yeah.
You
I
can
mean,
go up
it'd
or
be
down.
good. It'd be good if you had something where you could, okay, this is what I think, and then you could slowly bring it down over time to give yourself less margin until you caught up with where the market sentiment is at, rather than
Yeah.
giving away too much. It's in that way,
Yeah.
it's
I mean, it's just
it's not
in all
as,
honesty, it's just like launching a token, isn't it? Like in the end, the market
Yeah.
decides the price. When it gets to a point where people have bought and sold, and it's where it's at, it'll be the same thing, won't it?
Yeah.
With the staking,
Yeah.
people will try different APRs for people, and one of them will pop. One of them will be like that perfect balance.
Yeah.
I mean, 98% seems a lot to give away, though, doesn't it? Of your
It does. It really
your overall
does. I mean,
staking. You're pretty much not benefiting from it. You're gaining 2%.
At that point you're only just freeing up the funds that you've got staked. That's pretty much all you're doing at that point.
I might
You're
be
probably not even
mistaken,
covering
but I
the
thought
cost of
Kevin
your node.
said a good amount is 2 or 3% to offer
Right.
for staking into a node. I think that's what he said, but I'm not positive.
Was that not the other way? Was that not 2% what you keep, and like the rest is to everyone? Because if you look at other staking, I mean, like I think Ethereum's is that about 5%, some 4% for staking on ETH to an Ethereum node.
Yeah.
Because Kevin put out like a spread, well, not like a graph, and it showed L1X and it showed all the competitors for staking. And I know Ethereum was pretty low. It wasn't very high at all. I think like Polkadot was around 9%. Some of them a lot higher, but none of them were ridiculously high.
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to wait till next Friday to find out.
Right.
And that's
Yeah,
the
that's
one I'm
when
really
the,
looking forward to. I'll be there for that.
Yeah.
It's the most important, very important for us node hosters. So
Yeah. Just
and
wish
then
I
hopefully
had.
we'll find out later on. Then hopefully we'll find out during that AMA about the reserve nodes for the people that had them in V1 because I still need mine.
Well, I had two. You don't need yours. You don't need yours, Garrett.
I do need mine. I don't have any.
I've got two.
They're owed to me, so I want them. You know what I mean? Like they're mine. I already had them. But everybody was able to opt into more nodes than they were should have been able to. I think they should have allowed everybody to get the nodes that they had, and if there were nodes left, then people could opt in. But they did it all crazy. To be honest, I think they messed up. They dropped the ball.
Right. You're right with event listener nodes. They sort of ran out, didn't they? So
they dropped the ball and they let too many people opt into more than they had in the first place, screwing the rest of us.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
but I think everyone's guaranteed a node though that reserved one. So if you open,
I had two, so I want two. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna have to top up for it because I don't even have as many coins now because of all the new vesting. So it's like I'm probably gonna be left out. Is how I feel.
I'll sell you a node, brother.
Just do a Michael Saylor. Just remortgage your house.
If I had a house. You can see.
What could
You
go
see my
wrong?
camera. It's a small apartment.
I keep thinking because I want to. I'm like in some meme coins at the minute, and I'm praying just one of them pops because I want to I want to cash out. I want to cash out $12,500 so I can get myself an FVN.
Right.
Yeah, just hoping
lovely,
one comes through.
Yeah, if one of mine pops off, I could at least get buy some event listener nodes. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I've got enough. I've got enough now for an event listener node, but I'm just hoping they go more. They could go the other way and go to zero. They could go to nothing though as well.
I've got enough for an event listener node, and so I've got one of those and four full nodes. So
nice.
You've got four full validators. Oh, hey, dude.
Four full nodes, but I'm only owed 2 from the first go round.
Yeah.
So
I have nothing
and
of my own too. So.
and I got one event listener node this time because I couldn't actually have more than 5 in total. So I've actually lost an event listener node because I got four validator nodes. But if they do, we're going to readjust me and say, okay, look, dude, you got 4 here. You only got really 2 last time. And then I'd have create a ticket to get an extra event listener nodes because I got so much left over because obviously it's half the amount that I need. Yeah. So, but I could make up my 5 with event listener nodes or something like that. Still be pretty happy with that. But I'm really keen for the full validator nodes. But yeah, if it becomes harder or something like that, or if someone's missing out on a full validator node, I'm happy to be flexible. Help out someone in the community or.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to get an FVN, but the problem is I need to. It's hard, isn't it? Because with an FVN, you need the L1X. You need to buy L1X, don't you? Or you need to have private public. You need to have it. Yeah, so even if you've got enough L1X, you're screwed if they vested because they vested for so long. It's going to take you that long to get enough to buy a full validator node at that point. You could be waiting a while, couldn't you?
Yeah, it's true.
Like currently I've got 10,000 L1X just sat there. So they're I've gone through the sanitization, but I've not got obviously I've not attached them to a node yet. So because I'm waiting to see if I can accumulate 15,000 more L1X to get an FVN. That's the idea anyway.
Yeah. I think I've got about the same, but I've hit my limit of what I can buy.
I'd be happy with just the 2 event listener nodes, honestly. To get a full validator node would be great, but 2 ELNs is good for me. That'll still be retirement, honestly.
Oh yeah, bro. I think just 1 ELN was satisfy a lot of people.
Well, I mean, shit. One ELN when it gets to $10, that's going to be giving you. What's that? That ain't working.
70 grand. It's like 70K. It's $70,000 because it's 7K. It's 7,000 L1X. Yeah, it's 7,000 L1X. So at $10 is like $70,000, which is very good money.
Yeah, it's more than a full-time income.
Yeah.
It's more than I make.
Way more than I've made in many years.
It's kind of weird, isn't it? You've got this little node that just does its thing, and it's going to replace salaries.
It is crazy when you think about it.
What do you do? What do you do for a living? Well, I was just lucky enough to buy some nodes.
I travel.
And they're paying me a salary. You can be a digital nomad.
I
want to get there, bro.
Yeah, just
buy nodes and live off of nodes.
What do you do?
That's the thing, isn't it? You don't even need to sell any of your nodes, do you? That's the beauty.
You don't even need to sell any of your coins. Like the coins keep adding up and adding up.
Yeah, you want to sort of get your yield, compound to buy more coins, and just use some of your yield. So over time, you end up with more coins. And your yield going up over time, at least you're beating the hurdle rate of inflation and things like that. If things are pretty stable, it's a good long-term plan to do that. Yeah, for sure. I do that with other things too.
Into all the projects that launch on L1X is a very good opportunity as well. That's just going to print more L1X coins for everybody that invests in them. Really.
Yeah.
Do any of yours screens do this when you got it on computer?
Yeah, Crypto Cycle. Mine was doing that until
mine does that.
If you enlarge the screen, like what would it be like? The FN button with the plus or minus sign.
I don't know.
You increase your screen percentage. Maybe I don't know. That's what you're doing. That worked for me personally. Like if I went to 110%, it worked, but. I guess it's not working for you.
It does that to me with something else too. Yeah, there's something else that does it with me other than that also. I don't know what it was. I forget what it was, but yeah, it might have been the X perks or something that does it also.
Yeah,
My
that
internet's
was
not
cool
getting
to
me
see
to
that
mess
for
with
me.
it right now. Otherwise, I'd try.
Which
Yeah, that
balance
sounds good.
tool is up and working again, which is nice to see.
I know we've probably done it already, but have you actually worked out what full nodes as an estimate on the calculator is working out to?
Yeah, we haven't messed with that yet. So good. Yeah, we can do that.
What price?
Oh, that's the only
Yeah.
thing, isn't it?
Do
Yeah,
a
give
dollar just to be
$1. Yeah, do $1 for the full validator node, and then we'll start
let's go $4.
Okay,
$4.
that's reasonable.
$4. It's got to land in there for at some point for a
You're on
certain
the
amount of
ELN
time.
right now.
That's a really easy mark, I think, too. Yeah. I have to excuse myself a moment here.
Lord have mercy.
$200,000 a year.
Wow. What for one full validator node?
That's what I've got it as. One FVN.
And that's based on a $4 price. Wow.
Yeah.
That
That's
sounds pretty good.
That's hilarious.
Let's go down to what it is, the actual launch price, 50 cents.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to refresh the screen. It doesn't.
So it makes sense when these nodes can get so expensive when you're selling them, because was it Kevin or who was saying, like, in the peak of the bull run, last bull run, Solana nodes were going for like $285,000.
Whoa.
Like, it
Well,
makes
that's the
sense.
thing. Like, yeah, the price of a node, like it's relative to the price of the token, isn't it? So, like, if one node is generating X amount of L1X per year, and that L1X is so much. If you look at like Amazon businesses, for instance, they have multipliers on them, so they'll have like they'll have a valuation for 1 year, and then they'll sometimes multiply that out, God knows how many years, because you're selling it for future value as well. Now with crypto, it's a little bit more difficult because of the cycles, but it's good. It's always going to be worth at least one year, in it. Like you look at like for this at 50 cents, it's worth $25,000. So if it stayed 50 cents, it can't be any less than that, because that's what you're going to return on 1 year.
Right.
That's logical.
So you'd normally kind of map it out to, again, if it's a real world business, you might do like 5 years, 10 years, 15 years down the line and do a calculator on that. But I don't know how they do it with like crypto. It's because the thing is with crypto, like you've got your cycles, but typically like protocols keep going up in value as well, don't they? They mature and become more costly as time goes on.
Yeah. Sometimes you can have. I was going to say sometimes you can have the layer 1 token. It'll peak out and then it'll sort of like start sort of cascading down, and you could switch out at that point of the cycle and into a stable coin until you can see it sort of finds a bottom, and then you can switch back into it again, sort of thing, I suppose. But it makes it hard when you're staking that for your nodes. You got to just like stick with it.
I mean,
that single asset.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, like, how long is it going to take for this to get to $1 billion market cap? And once it gets to $1 billion, it's gonna then go. It's probably going to go a lot faster, a lot higher, a lot quicker. But at $1 billion market cap, that puts L1X at $25, which that'd give you a return of $337,000 off one full validator node.
Wow.
If the price stayed at that,
Well, at $1 billion market cap. But the thing is, when it gets to $1 billion, it's probably not going to stay there for long anyway, because I think it'll start getting more traction.
Shit, bro. It's so wild.
I mean, this amount is going to fluctuate all the time, isn't it? It's never going to stay the same, because month on month, the price of L1X is going to be different.
Yeah.
But I mean, daily. I mean, look at it daily. Like $1 billion market cap, it's giving you $925 a day.
That's crazy. I'm slapping my boss and telling him I'm quitting.
Yeah, like, who's your boss, man? No, man.
I don't know what else to say.
What? I've got a CEO that goes by the name of Full Validator, and I've got a managing director that goes by the name of Event Listener.
Yeah. And the current boss is like, watch your mouth. The old
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out, bro. Watch your tone.
Where have you been? Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth. Yeah, the nodes are pretty exciting, aren't they? I think it's going to be a small club, isn't it? If you think about it, there's only 1,600 for now, both, but in reality, that's probably divided up into about, I don't know how many people do you reckon have got all of them? Like
Right.
400.
A lot of us have
400 or
multiple
something.
nodes.
Yeah, you're right. It would be about 400 people.
Yeah, because most people are going to have at least, well, probably, yeah, I reckon four per person. Like ELNs, maybe less. I don't know. Depends how many. The thing is, on average, no one knows, do they? Because a lot of people are going to have multiple wallets. Like, it's not limited per person; it's limited per wallet.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they can't limit per person, can they? Because they don't know. You got a new. I mean, I've got four. I've got 4 L1X wallets, so I could have like what maximum on each wallet if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Money totally.
So could anyone. Like,
yeah.
So it said wallets don't represent people, do they? I mean, I must have about 1,000 wallets combined between all the shit I've created wallets for.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want that many wallets. I mean, on L1X, I want to keep it kind of organized. Too much wallets just gives you stress. You don't know where you're coming or going, where you keep everything.
Yeah, that's
With
true.
L1X, so aren't they doing to where all the wallets will kind of be into one wallet though? Like
I was thinking about that yesterday actually, because like, well, obviously we're talking about different wallets. Just talking about the wallet, like you just brought up, like, so if we're going to be the universal translator between blockchains, wouldn't we also want to handle that last little thing where you got like our ENS or our address or our our domain is our wallet, and everything is compatible and will actually automatically just allow people to send money to that and work out which chain it's coming from.
I think that's what it'll be, isn't it? I think that's the
like automatically.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter, does it? Like whatever chain's connected to L1X, they can just send straight to your wallet. Won't make any
work
difference.
It out.
Right.
And but then when we open up our wallet, we've got an EVN, we've got a non-EVN, and we've got an L1X wallet when you actually open up your wallet inside. So it'd be interesting if we could have all that as like just showing the one thing. That would simplify our wallet even further, but it would make it a lot harder.
Just have one viewpoint.
Yeah, that's the ultimate goal. Because I mean, if you look at wallets like Exodus, they advertise, the one wallet. You won't need anything else. This is the one wallet you'll ever use. It's like, sure, you're so far behind and fully in the Ethereum crowd where everyone's using DeFi over here. You guys are just like, you had the right idea. You're just not with the actual on the ground people that are using the DeFi. Because we can't afford Ethereum gas fees. But they sort of got the right idea. But that's interesting. I wonder what their approach is, because I think I've got their wallet as an extension on my PC.
I love Exodus wallet, mate. I think it's.
I love it when it goes ka-ching when money comes in.
Yeah, you log in, cha-ching. Yeah,
it just appeals to the child in me.
Yeah, I love that as well. The ching.
Cha-ching.
Yeah. Hey Johnny, how you doing? Johnny Casino. Got to be a DJ with a name like Casino, aren't you? It's funny when you get people, when you hear people speaking for the first time, like, because you kind of, if you never heard them speak, the voice behind the name, it's always strange. Because like for me, like, because I always do content and stuff. Like the first time I went into the L1X offices after doing content for a while, like people recognizing me and used to my voice, and it's like weird for me because I don't know anybody. Everyone's used to. Everyone knows what I sound like, and well, everyone knows what I look like as well. Like I don't know what anyone looks like. I don't know what anyone sounds like. So when I saw Bronx for the first time, I've heard Bronx in person. I've heard Bronx on Spaces or whatever. But when I seen him, I had no idea what he looked like. It's like, oh my god, you're completely different to what I imagined. So how long have we been? So we've got like there's 108 people. 5 on YouTube, 105 on Twitter. The other thing is with Twitter, right? I never know how accurate it is because with YouTube, that's the amount of viewers that are watching. Like at the moment, if one of them viewers dropped off, then that'd go down.
Yeah,
with Twitter, I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if it just shows you the total number that have joined the space and possibly left as well.
Yeah, I've always wondered that crypto cycle is more of not actual viewers, but just views, right? So if I come up and look at it, I leave, it keeps the view, not the viewer. Yeah,
exactly. That's what I think. Because we had I think the biggest viewer count we had were like 1,900, but this were like streaming for hours and hours and hours. I thought you can't retain that many people. Like, I mean, I'm not being funny. I mean, I'm no David Beckham, am I? Like, I'm not going to retain viewers that long when there's like me, Ronak. Well, there's like a handful of people in the chat.
Well, it depends, mate.
No, there was a lot.
Crypto Psycho depends whether you're fully dressed on or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's how it goes, isn't it? Take your shirt off.
That's not something you want to see, believe me.
187 million, or wasn't it?
I keep meaning to get in like a workout regime, but I've got this weird kind of mentality where I keep thinking, right, when I'm a millionaire, then I'll have a millionaire's body. I'll look after myself, but until then, I'm just lazy. I can't be bothered. I just think, well, I work all day, and then I do like lives and I do content. I don't have any time, but then that's just an excuse because if I wanted to work out, you'd make time, wouldn't you? You'd fit in. So, and I just keep thinking, right, okay, well, once I don't need to go to work, then I'll have a regime where I work out. But like for me, I just want to. It's just cardio, like high intensity cardio. That's all I don't want like a bodybuilder's body. I just want to shred the body fat and just get ripped. And high intensity cardio is like one of them that gets you pretty well toned.
It's pretty much what you eat. Sorry, go ahead.
My bad, brother. Just me personally, because I'm into fitness and I like cardio, get my heart rate up, but when the what would it be, the influencer page on the app, like I definitely want to utilize that, and I would like to start like a fitness stream or any of that kind of stuff. So I'll definitely be posting videos.
Dude, we can do it.
I'm gonna, my mission now, crypto, is to get you in shape. Then, if that's the case, bro, like, you can be my heaven mentor for sure. Yeah, I'm into calisthenics and body weight movement, so that's my thing, and I love high intensity workouts. So.
Dude, we could do live streams together. I mean, I don't know how that'd work, like working out on a live stream, but it could work, couldn't it?
I mean, I figure, bro, I'm just gonna be at the park. I'm gonna put the live stream on and just work out. If people want to come in and join or ask questions, whatever, I'll get to them. But yeah, that's kind of just what I'm planning.
Huh. That's cool.
Actually, I'm actually lucky. This next Wednesday, there is a physical fitness trainer coming to teach us how to use the equipment that they just built for our apartment complex. So we have like a new fitness room. So I'm like really looking forward to that. So I can start lifting weights and doing some workouts and losing weight again. So I can get my my knees fixed. I have problems with my legs, so I gotta start working out. And they finally have workout equipment that I can use. So I'm very happy now.
That's
Cool.
That's amazing, brother. Yeah, have that mentality. And I'll tell you this, man, it's fun talking about money and the price of L1X and all this stuff, but health is wealth for real, right? Like this is a longevity thing. It's a marathon. So health is wealth, movement is medicine. It's fun to, have money, but
Yeah.
Health and
if,
wellness.
if you're sick and you're hurting all the time and all that crap, like what's money? So
Yeah,
we
right.
got to feel healthy, brother.
Money can't take my pain away. Right?
Right.
Yeah,
It can take your pains of life away.
Let's just spend the money
It
on
can't take
surgery
your
and
life.
all this stuff.
It can take the pains of life away, but it can't take your pain away.
I'll tell you a story. Right? I was before I come to Australia. I was planning on joining the Australian police force, so I started trying to get in shape before I got here. And there's a guy in America. I can't remember his real name, but he has this workout, and it's called Insanity. It's called Insanity, and it's just high intensity cardio. And I bought his DVD set. This is back in the day where you bought DVD sets. And I was doing this workout, and one of the workouts it was skipping, and I can't skip. So I thought, well, you don't need a skipping rope. So I thought, well, I'll just skip without a skipping rope. And I used to do it in the lounge. So at night, I'd do it in the lounge at night, and I'd just be in my shorts. I'd have no top on, and I was skipping with no rope. So I would pretend skipping with no rope, pretty much naked. And someone walked past the window and they just stopped and they're just looking straight at me.
You're pretending to jump rope.
And I'm just bouncing up and down, skipping with no skipping rope. Thought, what is this guy on? Yeah.
There's an adult having a tantrum in the window there. Look at him.
Yeah. But if you think about it, right, we're skipping. You don't need the rope. The skipping is the cardio, isn't it? The bouncing up and down. You just look like an idiot.
Yeah, but you got your arms, you're jumping up and down. You also have the arm movement. You got the arm movement and the legs jumping up and down. So you got to at least do that. If you do that, then you got the whole movement. Jumping up and down with your arms like this. Look what I can do.
It's quite funny, actually. My wife and daughter, right, they'd come home. And I'd be like giving it everything. Like this, you had 1 day off a week, and some days would be like 40 minutes, other days would be like an hour and 5 minutes, and they'd mix it up so you'd have all your different kind of movements where you'd literally you just went hard, and you'd have a break for like, I don't know, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, where you can just about catch your breath, get some liquid down you, and go again. But I took pictures every day. Every day I'd done it, I took selfies. I did it for about 2 months, and I shaped up so much, and I stopped having any fizzy drinks. I stopped eating crisps, chocolate, sweets, and if I were hungry, I'd have like nuts, and I just drink water. And it made a big difference. But I didn't sustain it. I got weak. I need to. I mean, obviously, you don't need to go so hard, do you? But I mean, that was like an extreme example, but.
Yeah,
I think the food as well. You got to control what you eat.
Yeah, I think the food's the number one thing, and then as far as the exercise, I just walk every day, and then I go to gym once a week for weight training. And like you said, I'm not trying to look like Mr. Universe or anything like that, but it really saved me recently when I had that heart issue. Like my heart was like strong as like I needed to come back from stopping and starting it. Like it was really weird, but they resuscitated me 3 times.
Jeez.
3 times I died. Yeah.
So you died, yeah.
Yeah, but I've been hitting the gym hard with a personal trainer for like 1.5 years, 2 years, and I hired a nutritionist as well. So I had really good nutrition, low carb, no bad oils, just like I just did everything at the same time leading up to this event. And then when I had the event, it was like caught it just in time, got the right help, and then I was able to make it through all the resuscitation, because I was actually in good shape. Now for the next possibility of it happening again, I just got to monitor the areas where I know that I'm moving in the right direction, so I can't get a clot or whatever it might be that's going to cause it. So, but there's like certain metabolic markers you can follow. I just got to go a little bit deeper. But there's people internationally you can hire if you've got anything specific with your body as well, which is interesting. But what you eat, keeping your carbs low, having the right fats, like low fat. I'm not really like low fat. I'm actually very fat adapted. And no deep fried foods with canola oil.
Deep fried foods are the worst. America,
They're the worst.
They're looking to kill us all here.
We've just got an air fryer recently, and I love it. No
That's
oil
great.
I love them. Yeah, I got
That's
one
a
too.
very good thing to have.
Air fryers
I love it.
are wonderful.
Because we love like we really love mashed potato and like home cooked meals because I cook myself. But the mashed potato itself is just all carbs, you know. But it's basically like carbs strung together or sugar. Yeah, so they'll turn into sugar eventually. It's just strung together if you have too much, so you got to just control it. But it's everything in proportion, I suppose. Yeah, and just knock out the worst things. Yeah.
Yeah, and like, yeah, I mean, I'm not like obese or anything, but when you do that BMI check and you look, I mean, I've got a belly. That's the thing. I've got a stomach, and I think most guys do, don't they? Most guys, legs, arms, everything's normal, but then belly is where most guys put the weight on. Whereas women can put it all over, can't they? Legs, hips.
Yeah, right. Legs, arms, all
fat.
over, breast, butt, the whole thing. But us, it's like all right in here. It seems like.
Yeah, visceral belly fat, and that's carbs, sugar, alcohol. That'll put it straight on you, I think.
I'm glad I don't drink then.
Yeah, I mean, I drink very little alcohol. I try and not drink too much fizzy stuff. I mean, I do drink water, but I actually like tasting something, and water doesn't really have. So I drink a lot of like probably grape juice, which has probably got way too much sugar in it.
Super sweet.
Maybe. Even if you eat a lot of fruit, even though it's natural and it's got fiber, there's still fructose in it, so which is sugar. Mashed potatoes, I said something we both love, me and my wife. We eat it every day as part of a evening meal, but so I try to not to have it every day because we like it so much, but it's hard. It's hard not to have too much. Just put get the right proportions, you know.
Yeah, I could just eat meat every day, mate. I could literally have chicken, mincemeat, steak. I could just eat that, but it obviously gets expensive, doesn't it? It gets expensive if that's all you're eating.
Not really, because if you look at your satiation level, it comes from animal fats. So there's that little trigger that says, "Oh, I'm full now, stop eating," is usually triggered by animal fat. So if you're eating like a ribeye it's more likely you're going to get to that point, and your brain will just go, "Yep." Because I did carnivore diet for like 8-9 months, almost a year. I don't suggest it as a permanent diet. Like it's like ketos. I don't sort of recommend that as a permanent diet. But it's really, really good for insulin resistance and diabetics and stuff. And it can really put you.
Is that all you ate then for 9 months? You just literally ate meat.
Yeah, beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. So it was really good, and I loved it. And as you said, I could eat it all the time. It's quite easy. You are cooking your own food all the time, so you're not buying stuff out. But there's occasionally I'd go out and I'd say I could get them to just make a steak or something like that. It was good. It was pretty good. And you know what? I lost a lot of weight because I was cutting out carbs, sugar, alcohol, and just doing that diet. Well, you'll just lose. So there's nothing to make you put on weight.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, butter's like got the good fats in it as well, and I think people. That's
right.
People stress about butter. But it's the good stuff. It's not. You're not eating the bad stuff, are you? Like think about your grandparents, right? There were no fast 100%. Food. There were no takeaways. Like literally, if you wanted something, you cooked it and you'd eat every part of an animal. The tripe, you'd have full fat butter. You'd have full fat milk. And
Yeah.
a lot of these, and like even like looking at Italian cultures now that are the elderly, where they eat the stable diet is all that like natural fats and
The good stuff.
they live-
Mediterranean diet. Yeah.
they live longer than anyone else.
Yeah. They just keep going and going because they're not having bad fats.
Yeah.
Even their even I think it was Joe Rogan or something like that. He was talking about Italian food, and when he goes to Italy, eats Italian food in Italy, he doesn't get all bloated and fat, right? But when he comes back and eats it in an American town, you know, the flour they use is different. You know, it's completely different. He just puts on all this weight, like because it's all empty carbs. There's no nutrition in there. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to. If I want to do all that, my wife is like, "Well, you do it then. You cook it," because my wife does all the cooking. But in reality, it's like let's keep it simple. Like as they say, like the saying, "Keep it simple, stupid." Well, if you're just being a carnivore, you can't get any more simple, stupid than that, can you? You just basically you're cooking meat as it is, and just eating it as it is. Cut out the like today. I had for breakfast, I had eggs and bacon, but I had it on like all grain bread. In reality, I should have just had more bacon and more eggs and no bread.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, you have the potatoes, you have the bread, and a lot of it's basically just filling, isn't it? Just to
Empty
fill you
carbs,
up.
yeah. Because you look at white rice, like there were like 50, 60 years ago, they'd campaigned, a World Hunger Association would you know, say please send your donations to help these people starving in this country, and they'd save up and they'd ship out rice to that country, grains of rice, and it would actually save them from starvation. The white rice that we have nowadays is so washed and processed. It's like the bread, you know, and the flour we have now. There's no nutritional value in there. If you said they'd laugh at us if we sent rice out to their country unless it was like proper, you know, brown rice or something with some nutrient value.
Yeah. And I was looking at the white bread and like the brown bread, and I mean a lot of it's just bleach, just bloody bleaching that makes it what it is.
Same as a vegetable oil, the canola oils, like they actually bleach it to get to that color in a factory. Otherwise, it wouldn't be that color. You know, that clear color when they pour it out. Manufactured.
Yeah.
Bleach. Yeah.
Right.
Crazy.
I think I'm gonna drop out of this stream just because my wife will be nagging me if I just disappear for too long. But it's been good. It's been going for like 2 hours 20 minutes. Because the thing is, I think if you keep them shorter, you can keep them more regular as well. If you have them long, they kind of take over too much of people's days, don't they? Like obviously it's Sunday as well. People have got lives as well to do other shit. So
yeah,
we can do them tomorrow, the next day or something.
Yeah. No, I'll keep doing them. Like because what I'm thinking is rather than necessarily creating content for YouTube, I think it's more beneficial to just do spaces and just do this because it's bringing people into the chat, and even if they don't want to speak, it's content for Twitter as well. People are seeing L1X and learning a little bit about it. I mean, okay, all being said, we've not really been hardcore L1X, but I think the beauty of having a space is you don't brainwash people, you don't overwhelm people, you don't ram it down people's throats either. You just want to keep it organic and loosely speak about a subject, because otherwise it just feels like you're in this room where no one can speak about anything apart from a specific subject, and to me that becomes a little bit boring.
It's a religious cult. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's a furthest from what you want.
Yeah. You want to. Well, you want to have that bit of freedom, don't you? Where you can just have a chat. Like now, we're talking about like fitness and canola oil and stuff. I mean, who'd have thought? L1X community banter, and we're talking about the bleaching of bread. Crazy, yeah.
That's it. Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll end it now. But yeah, appreciate everyone that's jumped on the call and chatted, and anyone that's listening. And yeah, we'll have another space again soon. So take care, guys, and catch you on the next one.
Thanks, mate.